neither to the left nor to the right. Question. You seem to be in the know of the coming events. How does it feel when all but a small minority are considering to change their ways? Even NASA seems to be in complete denial, or are they too just covering up? NASA is covering up as ferociously as possible any evidence which can alert humanity to the cosmic and atmospheric changes now taking place, which are directly affecting mankind. So is the U.S. Geological Survey, which daily adjusts the number of earthquakes worldwide downwards to mislead observers to the frequency and severity of global seismic activity. Many serious earthquakes which occur in remote locations are routinely deleted from the Geological Survey. Leaders of world governments are in on the cover-up, as they all belong to the same club. The idea is to keep the mass of humanity in the dark until the last possible moment. For one thing, those in power do not want to see the castle of gold crumble, which is what would happen if humanity were to become truly aware of what is now upon us. Who would continue to go to work? Who would care about paying bills? Who would be left to keep feeding the beast? This is why the idea of climate change is being so forcefully pushed upon the world's consciousness. It is a way of forcing humanity to focus its gaze in the wrong direction while providing a convenient catch-all excuse for all of the natural and atmospheric phenomena which is taking place. Yes, this implies a massive conspiracy involving governments, science agencies, and the media, which is the propaganda arm. Yes, this massive gargantuan conspiracy actually does exist. All of this is a part of the Great Flame. Not everyone on that planet thinks small, as does the majority of mankind. Trust me, there are entities on the subtle and material planes who think really big and really long range. If the true importance of what this major world-ending cycle means was to be revealed to humanity, and more importantly, understood by humanity, many of those who have been misled by the empty shell of earthly religions would quickly embrace the gnosis unconditionally and turn their focus inward to the divine kingdom within, instead of outwards to the shame kingdom of man here in the nature of death. At this time, the number of those who have received the gnosis into their hearts while truly understanding what is taking place and what is required of them is very small, relative to the 7 billion souls now incarnate on the earth plane. However, before the definitive end, all of humanity, without exception, will come to know what is at stake and will be offered a final opportunity to change their orientation from surface to self to surface to others. Even then, confronted with the power and might by which divine grace will manifest itself, some will still choose the role of darkness. So be it. The ark has once again been constructed and is now boarding. Those who wait too long to enter the safety of the living body may have to leap very high indeed in order to latch onto the gangplank before the hatch closes. Keep in mind that it is never too late for anyone to turn their gaze towards a linking with the only good. The key to a change and a permanent reorientation of one's state of being, purification of the material and subtle vehicles so that you can be prepared to receive the grace of an age. Not my will, but thy be done. In closing, these words of warning advise ignore the confusing enticements of the spiritual supermarket now hawking its wares on earth. Pay attention to no attention to the extraterrestrial help mankind is receiving, most of which is based in the reflection sphere, and for the most part, serves only to confuse rather than assist. One must recognize the truth behind the times we are living in and then make the decision to walk the straight and narrow path. Matthew 7:14 King James Version. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and feel there be that finding, looking neither to the left nor to the right, but straight ahead towards God and Jesus Christ. In this way only can one be assured of not being misled by the veil of the great deception which is now descending upon mankind.